Hey folks, hope you're doing good today, having a good weekend and all that jazz. Now today, spare a thought for my cat Frederick. Last night he was screaming out in pain, and I'll tell you, cats make some weird noises when they're in pain. And it turns out he's got a problem with his bowel, so now he's got a catheter stuck up him. He's got the cone round his neck, which he absolutely hates. Came in, knocked my guitars over and everything else. So yeah, if you hear him making noises, that's why. But yeah, spare a thought for him today. He's not having a good one. But we got some cool bands to check out today, some new bands to the channel, some returning bands as well. The first band, they made a priority submission to get this stuff on the channel. Super nice, thank you for that. This is a new band to the channel called Royal Hearts. I think they're from Florida. The other two bands are from Canada. They've got a track for us. It's called 6 Feet in Conversation. It's a new one from the end of August. So let's give it a spin and check it out. Yeah, nice energy in this one. Not just breaking it down, got some jump up to him. Still breaking it down. Nice to get this punky edge in the music as well, post-hardcore-y.
Are you okay with the change? These things work with razor blades.
Yeah, some nice classic metalcore sections in there as well.
I can feel it building up. I can feel it building up. Sometimes for the first time, this means I'll never see. Words are laced with razor blades. Sometimes for the first time, this means I'll never see. These words are laced with razor blades. My skin was cleansed, broken but dead to the sound. My skin was cleansed, broken but dead to the sound.
Nice one. I enjoyed that one a lot. Harking back to some of the classic metalcore and hardcore-y breakthrough stuff, which sounded great. Panic chords and stuff in there, and the guitar tone and that, very, very nice. Great drumming in there as well. Nice ghost notes on the snare. Nice big china for the, bounce of it. You just get locked in with that. Sounds great, feels great to move to it, and a real nice energy in this track as well. A lot of these sections, I was expecting them to just break it down. They're like, dun, and then you think, oh, here comes a breakdown. But then they picked it up with a nice jump up beat. I thought that was great. To keep the energy pumping through the music and then bring it to a breakdown a bit later on. Nice job. I enjoyed that a lot. I like it when you expect it, you know, you're feeling the riff, you think it's going to go one way, and then it goes a different way, and you kind of, oh, got to catch up. Caught me off guard there. You got to pick up the beat in this section. I like it a lot. Yeah, I thought these guys were great. Nice to get these guys on the channel, and I happily check this stuff out anytime because this is great music. It's not super fresh and modern, I wouldn't say. It's got some of those classic metalcore vibes in there, but man, that was my heyday, so no problem for me. I think it sounds great. Love the energy. Love moving about. Just sounds great. Very, very nice. Thanks for the submission. We'll move on to this next band. I think these guys are new to the channel as well. This is Black Friday. They've got a track for us called Chloe. Let's give it a spin. Poor Fred. Nice classic metalcore vibes in this one as well. That's why I pulled these guys out of the queue. Nice guitar tone. It's got a nice chunk to it. I like they put the extra reverb on the snare hits there to make them ring out. These guys are doing a great job for a three-piece band of filling out the sound, bringing lots of energy to the music. Some cool vocal effects in this one as well. Cool video for this one as well. Nice to see the band rocking out. Always enjoy that. But yeah, these guys had a nice classic metalcore edge to them as well still, which sounded great. Those riffiness, the chugginess, the guitar tone was really nice, and particularly as well because these guys are just a three-piece band, which is quite unusual for a metalcore band, because you've always generally got two layers of guitar in a metalcore band, and there were quite a few sections in this track with two layers of guitar. So I wonder how they do that stuff live when they're playing a gig, you know, because the thing with metalcore music is you generally need some guy doing a rhythm guitar and then some guy doing some kind of arpeggios or leads or whatever over the top of it. Sorry about Fred if you can hear him going on. He's really not happy. But yeah, they did a great job in the mix, at least, of filling out the sound for just three guys. Big washy cymbals in this music. And that's one thing as well that I think modern metalcore is kind of lost a little bit, is the washiness of the cymbals. They've got great punchy drums in that music. But what they've lost from the kind of, when hardcore metal transitioned into metalcore, you still had a lot of elements of hardcore in there, big washy cymbals, breakdowns, and the chugginess and the guitar tones and stuff. But over the time, over the last 10, 15 years, that has evolved now into more of a crisp, digital, punchy, sharp sound, with those djenty guitar tones and stuff, and it's taken on its own form. So this I think you can distinguish now between classic metalcore and modern metalcore, because they are two different kind of things. It's a different approach to the genre. Very, very cool band. I enjoyed that one a lot. This is reminding me of some of the cool bands that I used to enjoy in the mid-2000s. Very, very nice. But we've had these guys on the channel before. This is Sky Caught Fire. We enjoyed their track a lot last time. They got a new one for us. Oh no, this one's from January, sorry. But that's new for this channel because of the queue. The track is called Redemption. Let's give it a spin. Old Fred.
We'll redeem our life, ourselves, our fate. We can see your selfish nature that you show what's constantly.
Nice energy in all the bands today. Got that jump up beat you can just get locked straight into. Good washy cymbals to get locked in with as well. It's one thing you can't knock about this music is you just get straight into it. Bands today have done a good job of blending the melodic vocal with the screamy vocal as well, and not just having it as two separate things. Yeah. Nice big wash on those cymbals. That bass sounds great underneath his solo. Yeah.
What till I feel like
And that's one thing as well, you don't get in modern metalcore anymore, is a nice solo, and I think it works in this music. Doing a good job.
It won't be long until our sights don't point in your directions. Around it goes again, but this won't hold us back or slow us down. And now redeem myself. We will redeem. Mistakes and time for all of it. I won't be standing still. We will remain still.
This section shows why you need two guitarists in a metalcore band. So you got this dude doing the chugging, and then someone else higher up the neck doing the arpeggios, and that's how you get this metalcore sound. So I'd be interested to know how the second band do live gigs with just one guitarist to get that sound still. Because you couldn't just be doing the higher up the neck stuff without the chug underneath it. You know, for each genre, there's certain boxes you need to tick for it to kind of be that genre. All the bands today have ticked them nicely, but I'm interested to know, as I say, how that second band are going to do what is essentially two guitar music. You know, that is really an essential part of it, with just three people. So if you've got any live shows, love to see that. Maybe they use just some, you know, some kind of just play it underneath through the PA or something like that, from a CD or whatever, but that would work. But yeah, I do think it's, you know, that's why you don't see three-piece metalcore bands, is because you do really need two guitarists. It's this kind of a staple part of the genre. Cool to see just a three-piece band. I'm interested in it, you know, it sparks my interest, that stuff. These guys are a cool band. We've had them on the channel before. I think they tick all the right boxes for all the bands that we've had today. That classic metalcore vibe. And I was thinking, you know, when I first heard this stuff, kind of early 2000s, when I was just hitting 20, 21, this was fresh stuff then. And I was like, man, this is the best stuff ever, because it was a nice mixture of metallic kind of thrashy stuff and riffiness. You get the guitar solos in there as well, and a lead, you know, there's like a rhythm and a lead guitar in that way, but you also had a nice hardcore vibe to it as well. Big ass washy cymbals, hardcore jump up beats, shouting, screaming, aggressive vocals, and yeah, I just thought it was a superb mix. And when I first heard bands like Killswitch Engage and stuff like that, when they came out with their first albums, man, I was absolutely loving it. So I just love to still hear bands like this, even though it's not fresh music. You know, you're not looking to these bands for the latest sound kind of stuff. But man, to my ears, it just sounds super great, because it just takes me back to those days when I was finding out about this music and absolutely loving it. So yeah, this kind of music will always have a place in my heart, because it's kind of the heyday for me, early 20s, going to gigs, loving metal, and just really into it hardcore. And I'm probably as into it nowadays because of doing the show as I ever was. So loving it as well today, but still love to hear this classic metalcore sound, riffiness, all the stuff that goes on the guitars, super nice, and big washy drums as well. Yes, great job. Hope you've enjoyed the bands today. I'm going to skip it tomorrow and have a day off, and then we'll be back Monday, for the Monday grind. But if you want to get your band in on next week's show, and we have actually already got some submissions for next week, so you'll have to get in now if you want to do that. We can get you on as well. Head over to the website. All the links are in the description. Hope you're having a good weekend, guys. We'll see you on Monday for the Monday grind. Cheers. Bye.